Hello and welcome back to Redesigned Rose. This is Jen. Today we're going to do a quick tutorial on how to make these chunky tassels that you can attach to any of your projects, whether it is blankets like the one in my mini bean stitch blanket tutorial, or pillows, bags, you name it. The process is all the same. The only adjustment that you're going to make is maybe grabbing a different size book and different size yarn. But the only thing you're going to need for the project is going to be, of course, your choice of the yarn, the size book that you may find lying around the house somewhere, and a pair of really sharp scissors. This really makes it super easy. I can't stress that enough. I love these scissors. They're my favorite. All right, in order to get started here, now this yarn here is Mandela ombre yarn. It is made by Lion Brand, and this one is a number 4 weight, so it is a little bit on the thinner side, which only means that I'm going to be wrapping this yarn around my book a few more times than I would, say, a chunkier yarn. So you're going to grab your book here. And what I like to do is just put my tail right down here at the bottom. Move my scissors out of the way here. And I'm going to hold that with my thumb as I begin to wrap my yarn. And the width of your book is going to determine the height or length of your tassel. There will be, of course, the tie around the top, and then this would be the tail length approximately. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your book. And for this, just to give you an idea of a number, I'm going to wrap this one about 70 times. But my best advice to you, friends, is what I like to tell everybody is wrap until you're happy. You're going to judge based on the thickness of your yarn and how this is looking right here. And keep in mind, this will be half the tassel plus the other half. So those together is going to determine the total thickness. So if you want something chunkier, definitely wrap more times than less. And the only other piece of advice I can give is if you are making multiple tassels for a project, make sure you do count the first one so that you can be sure that the other tassels you make are all exactly the same size. Just continue to wrap again until you're happy. Okay, and once you are happy, what I like to do is turn my book this way so that I can use this space right here to insert my scissors. And what I want to do is press down onto the binding down here so I can hold all of the strands in place as I cut and they fall away. That way there's not too much movement. And then I'll go ahead and comb out before I remove the book. Comb these out just a little bit. Get a straggler or two, not a big deal. That's the rest of my yarn. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab this right about the middle. And again, these ends are gonna be uneven. It's okay. We'll clean all that up as soon as we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this out. Again, just trying to get those as straight as we can. Then I'm going to take some more yarn from my skein here. And what I'm going to do is pick this up and put this as close to the middle as I can. And we're going to tie a really tight knot right towards the center. And we want to leave these longer tails on because these are the tails here that we're going to use to attach to our project. And then this is where that doubles in size. I'm going to go ahead and comb all of these down. And we'll cut yet another piece of our yarn. We'll set that aside. And go ahead, and it helps just to lay that out. Take your beautiful tassel. And once again, now to create that little bubble right at the top, we want to create yet another really tight knot. And in order to get that bubble, the top of the bubble nice and straight, you're gonna wanna make sure to kind of arrange this a little bit, help it along. It won't do it by itself. And look how pretty already. So one thing that I like to do to help prevent that is I'll go ahead and put my finger right on the beginning of that knot as I get ready to close that up. And you do want to go ahead and create that as tight as you can, because if it's too loose, it will create, or it will allow some of these strands to fall out, and that part's never fun. Now we're going to take the rest of this, and just to give it a cute finished edge, we're going to wrap these around. And to hide it, hide the rest of these tails, you can go ahead and use your fingers. That's a little hard for me. So what I like to do is go ahead and grab any crochet hook here and put that right up through here. You can grab those tails, pull them right on down. And then those are just gonna hide right there inside of your tassel. You can tuck them down a little bit more if you like. Okay, then the final step, my friends, we're just gonna go ahead and again determine this to be the total length that we want. Just like you're gonna do a haircut here. We're gonna make sure that's as straight as we can. And I like to pull from both ends there, just again to keep that straight. And we're gonna snip off those edges. And you can just kind of go around, and anything else that looks like it's sticking out where it doesn't belong, just go ahead and trim that off. And get those extras out of the way. And then you have an adorable tassel to add on to your project. I hope this has helped you, and I look forward to doing some more projects with you soon.